Hi, Icelandic here. I'm giving a commentary on Modern Warfare 2, but I'm mainly doing this because I've gained 150 subscribers or so from my recent commentaries on COD Shot of the Day. So it's only fair if I do a fresh commentary for those who are sort of new to the channel. And I'd like to welcome you. Sounds a little bit gay that, but it's the best I can do. This is my normal speaking speed voice. I am from the southeast of England in a county called Kent. For those who didn't know that, currently live in Maidstone. I was brought up in the Medway towns, mainly Gillingham. So a bit of an urban boy, and yeah. So I'm basically speaking here about. I'm going to talk about the critics that people get on videos and in the media in general, because I know from experience and from other people's experience trying to start videos on YouTube that the critics can really put you off wanting to do videos. And basically what you need to realise is that critics in videos, they're always going to be there. Critics in media are always there. For example, let's pick out a well-known comedian such as Jimmy Carr. There are people that love him, and there are always people that are not going to like him. There's always a counter effect, and this counter effect happens across all media fields. It's basic psychology. For example, there are people commented on. For example, I use my first commentary as an example. There are people saying, "Oh, that was a good commentary. I enjoyed that." And usually, if people are happy, they usually keep it under the collar. They don't say much. They're quite happy, so don't need to voice that opinion unless they really feel strongly about it. Which some people must have done because they were commentating it was a good commentary. But in saying that, there are people going to have an opposing negativity about it, and there are going to be more negative comments when there are highly positive comments, just to equal the balance. Because the balance will stay quite firmly in the middle. If there is one or two comments that are positive, there are going to be one or two negative comments. Unless you get the full extreme where there's someone actually dire, or there's a dire gameplay, or even in the real world there's dire sort of television programs that don't last. But generally there's always going to be some sort of middle ground of positive and negative. And if you get that middle ground in your videos or anything you do media-wise, you're doing something right. And them critics that are coming on your videos, that are commenting, use that for your advantage. Relish it. Because if you don't relish it, you're not going to learn at all from anything. You need either constructive criticism or juvenile, hostile criticism. Whatever the criticism comes back at you, you can learn from it. And that's sort of my mentality towards it, is that I look at the comments and don't get hurt by them. Because if you're getting hurt by them, you shouldn't be in this field. You shouldn't be doing commentaries. You should be able to take what people say on the collar, on the chin, and from that, learn from it. So there's my tips, because I know from people, like friends who've tried to do this, and I know other people that have tried commentaries, and they say they don't like it because people are really against you, and they really don't like what you say. And the reason that is because they've seen really good commentaries, and they base it upon that, rather than someone new. It's like trying to base an 18-year-old footballer against, I don't know, Ronaldo or Lionel Messi. They're not going to match him. But you don't say, "Oh, you're rubbish," because they're not. There may well be potential, and that's what you need to look for in yourself and in others, rather than just going straight to the bone and go, "Oh, you're rubbish." But people are going to say that because people are very, very juvenile and very childish in this area. So for anyone doing any new commentaries or thinking of starting it up, or even doing it now and feel they're still not getting what they want out of it, keep going. You're gonna get your critics. You're gonna get people hating. It happens. Don't worry too much if you get too many negative comments, or you don't get many positive comments. One positive comment, you've done someone good. Think of it that way. You've ticked someone's box. They've liked it. Don't worry about the rest of them. Use the rest of them to learn from it. Because as an Abraham Lincoln statement, which has been slightly altered. But it's, you can please some of the people all of the time, and all of the people some of the time. But you can't please all of the people all of the time. The actual saying is replacing the word pleased with fool. I don't know what he's trying to get across. Maybe I should look it up furthermore. But it's along them lines. But from the saying, you can't please everyone all of the time. You can please some people some of the time. It's the way it works in the field, and just take that saying on board and maybe go by that. It works well. So yeah. So what's happening now? Hopefully I get to do a few more commentaries for Call of Duty Shot of the Day. They said themselves that they quite like it and they'd like me to be an official commentator. But that's up to them. If they decided that they don't want me anymore because of the comments, and I hope that's not the case, then well be it. I mean that's up to them. But there are just as many people liking the commentary as there are going against the commentary. It happens. So I'm not too fussed by it. It's nice, a nice little way to get me back into this COD gaming world, which I did many years ago, and I sort of gave a break for about a year. I've got a new PVR, and I'd like to have a shout out to some guy called Holy Mikey, and he's one of my. I've known him for a while now. He's been on my friends list for a good year or so. We chat occasionally, and when I said my PVR wasn't working, he very generously basically bought me a new one because he didn't want my videos, my channel, to go to waste. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put his channel in the description, and just go over, have a look. He does play RuneScape, which I've heard is a good game. It's a free version of World of Warcraft, I understand. It's not one I've played too much, but yeah, pop over and just say thank you, whatever. But I'm grateful for what he's done for me, and yeah, so his name gets a big mention. And when I get the PVR working, he'll feature in some of my videos, which is fantastic because we're on good friends terms now. I've even got my on my mobile, so it's a good lad. Right, that's me speaking. End of the video. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys around. Tally ho!